Who would have thought that when I was 14 years old making like makeup routine videos on the internet, I would end up talking about this a few years later. Hi! We're in a spiritual war and it's not funny, but I'm gonna make it funny. So if you didn't know, my name is Laura. I go by laura.renaud. It's a French name, okay? Renaud, whatever. Yeah, that's my name. And what I do on the internet is I make videos and content about spirituality, conspiracy theories, everything awareness, everything what's on the other side of the illusion, everything that you're craving right now. Holy shit, the coffee's hitting. I also wrote 2 ebooks. My bestseller is How to Not Lose Your Shit After Unplugging from the Matrix. And the second one is Shift into Your Desired Reality, How to Write Your Successful Life Script. Both are gonna change your life. If you're going through your awakening or you already have, both are gonna, this is what I was made for. 100%. So make sure to check those out at laura.renaud.com. So yeah, if you didn't already know, we are in a spiritual war and it's really crazy times out here. And what I mean by okay, sorry, I'm not going to talk like a white girl, even though I am. A spiritual war, meaning it is a war that you cannot see, you cannot hear, you cannot touch, you cannot taste. Your senses don't know what's happening right now. Did you know that we are existing on multiple different dimensions at the same time? Did you know that there's a lot of shit that you can't see that's around you, both good and bad? Not trying to scare you. Now, if you are not a conspiracy theorist, if you have never gone any rabbit hole, if you don't know who actually runs the world, if you don't know jack shit about anything, this might be a lot for you to handle, but I'm here with the hug and it's gonna be okay. And if you are, well, you're already used to me sounding like insanity because this does sound insane. This is literally like a movie, okay? There's dark, evil beings, terrible. And then there's the good, light side that just wants peace and oneness. So this spiritual war is not like news. Like this has been happening for a while. The only difference right now is that the bad guys have already lost. The bad guys have already lost, but they won technically for a certain amount of time, but they already lost, okay? There is a divine plan unfolding right now so that all of the truths come out to the surface for all of mankind to know. Because I don't know if you knew this, but our species has been enslaved. It's plain and simple. The world that you live in was designed to enslave your consciousness, to keep you at a low level of consciousness. The truth of everything about this world was kept hidden away from us. No more. I do not want this anymore. This is why there is something that needs to happen now. People think right now it's fall, like autumn. It ain't fall. It's the fall of everything. It's the fall, it's the collapse, it's the shit just coming down. There's a lot of interesting things that are gonna start happening in the media. There's already a lot of interesting world events happening. The hurricanes, it ain't a fucking coincidence. I just want you to know that because it's, anyways, we're not gonna go there. And it's just really fucking cool how this is all returning to God. Because the dark evil side's plan was to harvest as many souls, was to harvest as much divine energy to fuel it and strengthen itself. I don't know if you've ever watched any type of movie where there's a plot of like an evil guy with good guys and then the good guys are trying to prevent the bad guys from basically like ruling the universe, shit like that. This shit is real. I know you, maybe, I'm assuming, maybe you think we really are alone in the universe and that it's impossible. It's impossible. This type of shit is gonna start coming out because I know you think I sound insane. But you probably don't, because if you're watching my videos, then you're not insane because you're on the same page as me. But there's a lot of people who don't know yet. And when the truth starts pilling out, a lot of people are gonna lose their shit. Because you might be used to this thing. You might have gotten adapted to who runs the world and all of the dark twisted shit they do and all of the subliminal programming and all of the symbolism and everything. It's like, honestly, evil genius mastermind because holy shit, like they literally thought of everything. All of the truths are gonna start spilling out and a lot of people who have never looked into this information, who have always called the conspiracy theorists insane, I think a lot of them are gonna go into like psychosis or some shit because it's a lot for your conscious mind to handle. Because one second you think you're living in this reality where like debts and taxes and shit is real. And then the next you realized it was all a lie. It was all a hoax to keep you enslaved and controlled. Like what? Like that's a big jump there. So a lot of people are going to lose their minds. A lot of souls are going to transition back into the non-physical. They're going to transition because death is actually just transitioning back into the other room. But anyways, a lot of people are not going to be able to handle the truth. If you have known about the truth for a while and it's been excruciatingly painful, I just want you to know that you are there to serve on the other side. Because there's a lot of people who are going to need how grounded you are, how loving you are, how calm you can be. There are so many things that we are going to have to assist one another with on the other side. Now, before you tell me, Laura, when is this gonna happen? I haven't seen it happen yet. What the do you mean you haven't seen it happen yet? It's building up. It's peaking. It's peaking. With the hurricanes, with the politics shit that going on in the USA right now, with the Diddy shit, you really think you're choosing to consciously hold on to the fact that you think there's nothing going on? Just go on X. Just go on X because it's an uncensored platform. So you're going to see everything that they don't want you to see. Educational purposes only, right? We're just talking shit, right? We're not talking facts, right? Oh my God, I've been ranting for 8 minutes. I need to get serious. The dark and evil forces have hands in the non-physical, meaning that they use the entertainment industry, they use songs, they use TV shows, they use a bunch of shit to cast out darkness. And then you're just this innocent, beautiful little playful being existing in this world like, oh. And then you turn on your radio and then there's a song and it sounds like fluff, it sounds like pop. But little do you know, it is actually welcoming extremely dark shit into your energetic field. Yeah, but Laura, I don't see it. It's fine. The way that this non-physical war happens is it poisons your mind. It can also poison your health. Those depressive thoughts that you have are most likely not yours. I know you literally have every reason in the world to be depressed right now, but it's only because this world was not designed for you. It was designed for you to be depressed and to not give you the tools to heal yourself. It was designed to keep you depressed because when you're depressed, you're not thriving. You're at a lower state of consciousness, hence easier to control because all you want is peace. All you want is to soothe yourself. And they can sell you that through a pill that's not going to do shit for your soul. Anyways, you gotta laugh it out because this is just really good shit. Do you realize what type of planet you chose to incarnate on? Do you realize that you're here for one of the most interesting fucking movie plots ever? Because this is some good shit. I don't know who's the writer of this story. I don't know if it's God. I don't know what type of prophecy, but this is good. So the way that this happens in the non-physical realm is that you start having really, really, really shitty thoughts. You start really feeling irritable, like you could punch someone. You start feeling like you would say the meanest, nastiest things. You feel like you could cry for no reason. Those are not you, okay? There's some shit over you, and I'm not saying all of this to scare you, okay? But I've come to learn about all of these things, and it's super fucking interesting because I feel like a part of my soul always knew that this is what happens. It's not you. You are beating yourself up because you can't move forward. You are beating yourself up because you feel so heavy you can't move forward. It is not you. There are energies right now that are fighting for their fucking lives, and I'm getting chills like really badly. There are dark beings who are fighting for their lives and they want to suck the light out of you. They want to sabotage your life. They want to burden your mind. That's what dark evil beings do, right? They don't want light. They don't want peace. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to be in your heart. So right now, the bad guys have already lost. There's a divine plan that has been put in place, literally strategically, because when I say people are going to lose their minds, a lot of people are not going to be able to handle what's on the other side of this reality, because it's a lot of, like, even me, okay? I was reading some other shit this week and I was like, are you kidding me? This is too much. I can't. And pretty soon it's going to be on the news. Pretty soon the people who were born in 1950, who always did the right shit, who always complied, who always listened, are going to be like, what? Can you imagine grandparents all over the world being like, what? This has been what's going on? This is the truth? It's a little hard to digest. So in these times, it is so important to pray. It is so important to nurture your connection to God, not in a religious way at all. But if this is a non-physical war, you need to pray to these non-physical light beings, because the law of contrast, there's dark and there's light. There are beautiful angels and beings and God assisting you right now. But if you're closed off to that, if you do not open yourself to this light and you thank for protection, you thank for whatever it is that you're craving at this moment, they can't intervene for you. By only listening to mainstream music, by only watching mainstream shows, you don't know what has been casted into those things. Even fast food. Like, fast food is literally the devil's food, so I don't eat it anymore. It is these types of things that are infiltrated everywhere in our world. There are literally physical places that you will go to, and you will leave with a bunch of shit over you. And then you'll be like, I wonder why I feel like ass. I wonder why I'm not motivated. I wonder why I want to off myself. These things, that's why. I understand sometimes we have emotions to welcome, but I don't know, it just makes so much sense. It just makes so much sense that at this point in time, the darkness is fighting for its life. So it's going to attack those who are in the light. If your message is love, if what you do is love, if your goal is to heal, is to help, is to assist, they don't want that. So again, I'm not saying any of this to scare you or make you scared to do absolutely anything and paralyze you from living your life. But these are the times we're in. And as much as like people might want to brush it off and like say like, no, I'm just not going to look at it. I'm just going to ignore it. That's totally fine. Do what you feel called to do. I'm just saying it's important to pray. Really, it's important to pray because there are worldly events that are happening and the goal is to cause harm. The hurricanes, it ain't for nothing. So, I mean, I have this very special friend who has been receiving messages from the sky, the heavens, light, whatever you want to call it. And she makes videos as well with the prayers. So I highly suggest you go watch her video because just the act of watching her video, you are being assisted and protected from God and from all these like badass light warriors that want to beat evil and like I'm going to link the video down below. Just watch the video. It is a prayer video and it's not about religion. Like, I don't identify myself as a religious person, but I do believe in God and I do believe that there are things and beings that have once been and that are still protecting us, okay? We don't need to get into the religion discussion. Maybe you are not religious or your religion is different, but I'm just saying that the energy that is in that video automatically protects you. It protects you, and it also protects a lot of people, a lot of souls that are going to be affected by all of the things that are going to start happening in the world for this beautiful transition to happen. When I talk about this transition, right, there's a huge shift coming from mankind, from evil to light, from control to freedom. This does not mean it's not going to be hectic and rocky and chaotic. This doesn't mean a lot of people are not going to transition back into the non-physical. But this is what needs to happen, and it needs to get worse maybe before it gets better. I don't have all the answers. I don't know exactly when it's going to happen, but if you look at how everything has been strategically placed to free mankind, you'll see that this is really a beautiful thing, and I feel so extremely grateful to be able to be here and to do what I do at this time on the planet. Like, I know to any normal person, I might sound insane and what I do has no purpose, but I know that this is what I'm here for. I know that I am here to deliver this message to you, for you to know that you are protected and that we're here to bring the light back on the planet. Like, we're just badass warriors. That's it. We are here to transmute energies of darkness back into love and light. So yes, this is a non-physical war. Yes, you need to protect your energy everywhere you go. Yes, you need to connect to God and you need to be anchored in gratitude, in peace, and in the knowing that you are protected. That's what I do every single day. There are days where it's much harder than others, but it is literally one day at a time. And the best thing I can offer you, the best thing is do not be in fear. Fear, acknowledge it, welcome it, but do not put it in your bag and walk around everywhere with you. Don't be scared shitless everywhere you go. Just express divine and genuine gratitude that you are always at the right place at the right time. You are always protected. Your needs are always met. And pray for others as well, because there are so many souls who are suffering and that need us right now. We need to just, man, this is about unity, oneness, just returning to the collective, you know? So again, I will link my beautiful friend's video in the description. I highly suggest you watch it because do you realize that just by watching it, you're protected? Like, why wouldn't you want that? Like, you don't have to be, just listen to it. It's so simple. But if the resistance is in your body, you will not, which is totally fine. Do what you feel called to do. I'm going to wrap it up. If you guys have any questions about what I just talked about, let me know below. I love you guys. This is a beautiful time that we're experiencing, so take it one day at a time and ground yourself in gratitude for everything you get to experience, because who knows how much time we have left before it's chaos, you know? Like every time I go get a coffee, I'm like, wow, this could be the last time. You never know. Also, make sure you check out my ebooks. They will be linked down below as well. Check out my podcast, follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, all that good stuff, because I know you love my stuff. I know you do. I love my stuff so much, and I know you can feel my energy through this video, and I'm so thankful and grateful for you contributing your energy to this energetic exchange that we're both participating in. I love you guys so incredibly much. I am sending you all a beautiful hug, and I am sending you everything that you need at the moment to come out of whatever you're experiencing, whether you feel good or you don't. I am sending you all the love in the world. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. I don't know when it is, because the ideas show up and then it's time to act. But I don't do well on a schedule, so it's really whenever the ideas show up. So I love you. Okay, bye. I'm gonna stop now. I sound insane, but it's just coffee. It's just coffee. Okay, bye.